love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted. Stay humble. Welcome to LRFC, people. Welcome to LRFC. We've done the 2000 finally. Appreciate everyone that subscribed. Appreciate everyone that's contributed to the channel. Thank you to you all. So many names. I can't mention them all, of course. But yeah, people, hit the like button, hit the subscription button, hit the notification button, on all that good stuff. Well, the truth has come out. The truth has come out. You know, I've been asking for years, what is going on with these referees? Why are they getting away with so much murder? And you know, David Coote, you could call him whatever you want, has finally let it out. I mean, that referees, you know, they don't like every team. Let's just put it that way. They don't like every team. So he let his feelings out on a video, and he confessed, from what I've heard, that is him on the video. There's no AI. There's nothing like that. You know, I've been called a conspiracy theorist. I've been called all these names back in the day. Yeah, and you know, yeah, you're mad. All this stuff. Well, who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? I even pinned up on my Twitter what I said last year, 2023, about why is it referees that come from Manchester, Howard Webb is back. You know, all these people are, you know, in link, like they're all linked together. They're all linked together. Sorry, they're all linked together. But yet, every single time they get away with murder. That's what I don't understand. I just ask myself, like, why is it every single time we challenge for a title, these referees all of a sudden come out of nowhere and start refereeing Liverpool games? In the beginning of the season, nobody gave us hope. Don't remember any of those referees in the beginning of the season. All of a sudden, they appearing since that Man United game. There was obviously Anthony Taylor. Then you get Paul Tini on VARs and every game I think we played so far. And David Coote is back refereeing our games. Even though this video has, I think it was created in 2021, probably 2020. I don't know. I think it was a season was challenging for the title, because I saw a video with Robertson and Klopp having a go at David Coote at Anfield. It was a behind closed door game, and we was wearing that kit we won the league with. So yeah, it's back then. So I just don't. I don't know why people are like shocked. That's what I'm confused about. Why are you shocked? This thing's happened. This thing's been happening since the beginning of the Premier League. You know what I mean? Uncle Rods has told everybody. Alex Ferguson has been sitting on the FA board for years. I mean, controlling everything in the Premier League. So that's what I'm confused about. Like people being shocked in like something like this happening. All of a sudden, everybody's like putting streams out there. No, it's no more conspiracy theory. It's no more. I mean, like it's the reality. The reality has hit people's face. The reality has hit people's face. You know what I mean? And everybody is like wondering how long has this been going on for? It's not only David Coote, people. There's more referees that do this. There's more referees that referee other matches that you know, I guess the teams that they don't like. If you know what I mean. So I don't understand where all this shock is coming from. When most of us have been telling people for years and years, we've been telling you guys like something is not right here. There's a lot of footages that go around, like when David Coote was involved, Paul Tierney was involved, Anthony Taylor was involved. Well, when Howard Webb is in charge of the PGMOL, what do you expect is going to happen, people? Like, why are you bringing back a referee that was dodgy from the moment he set foot on the football pitch? Why? Ex-copper. Why? You know what I mean? I don't understand like why all this shock around YouTube, around the social medias is happening. Now we're seeing videos out. Let me show it to you. Don't forget this actual what do I say? Why here? It was 2023. It's nothing new. I mean, I said it in 2023. Now people are showing this. Let me show you what's going on there. Let me get that video up. They're showing this. Look. Let me put the volume down because I can't put it. There you go, people. People are showing this now. The guy intentionally handled the ball. We lost that league by 1 title. Everton away. So if Everton equalised, I think it would have been a draw, like, obviously, the game. I don't know if Man City could have scored after that. So it's the last minutes of the game or something like that. So you're showing things like this, and David Coote is involved as well. So what we need to ask ourselves: how many titles have Liverpool been screwed over because of these bad decisions from referees? We saw last season, McAllister got kicked in the chest, but yeah, nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about that. They forgot about it. Everybody's got amnesia. I mean, we got Diaz, the goal, way onside, behind everybody, scored a decent goal, but that was disallowed as well. This is what I'm saying, people. You have to look at how are these things happening when we've got the technology in place. Why aren't the Premier League using the FIFA technology, the UEFA technology, whatever which way you want to go about it? But everybody else in Europe uses it apart from the Premier League. I mean, so don't you find that weird? Right? It's a strange thing in my opinion. I think to myself, why are you not using the same technologies like everybody else? Is it because you could manipulate your technology? This is why you want to go that way? Because you're still making mistakes with VAR present. So come on, guys. Like, I'll feel sorry for Jurgen Klopp. Sorry, I lost my voice a bit. I'll feel sorry for Jurgen Klopp, guys. I honestly do. Because that guy has been facing this shit for years. And the referee, David Coote, has, announced it. That he doesn't like him. He called him a German C word. I mean, he called Scousers the same. So if we have people like this behind the scenes, yeah, and people still saying like he should keep his job, but in the lower divisions, what kind of nonsense is that? That guy could have been cheating for years. He should not be a referee again. Forget about putting him in the lower divisions because he's losing his living. Oh, hang on a minute, man. He chose that life. Nobody's pushed him onto that life. So let's take it easy here, guys. I just don't get it, people. I honestly don't get what is going on here, man. And like nobody is questioning this from back in the day. Imagine like if we questioned it back in the day, how many league titles Liverpool could have been on, or other teams that was facing the same thing. We've got Arsenal fans coming out now saying, "Oh, the referees against us." You're not even a challenger. You're not nothing, man. You can't even beat this Man City team, this terrible Man City team that lost a lot of good players. And you're telling me about, there's no, the referees are against you guys. I don't understand that. I don't understand that, man. You've only challenged in the last couple of seasons. Imagine like 7, 8 years of the same shit. I remember a game we faced Leicester when Atkinson was around. And Mane went through on goal, and then Maguire brought him down. Not even a red card. I was surprised he even got a yellow. And I think in the same game, Naby Keita was stepped on in the box when he was about to shoot to score a goal. Not even a penalty. So this is what I'm saying, guys. This is a continuation of the same nonsense, season in and season out. The only time Liverpool get good decisions, have you guys noticed, is when we don't challenge for the title. That's the only time we get good decisions. It was that season there when Darwin Núñez arrived at Liverpool. I was shocked. I said, we got a decision there? What? What is going on? It was just like that. We don't normally get these things. As soon as like Liverpool start challenging again, the bad decision starts happening again. You saw that game against against Aston Villa the other day, guys. He put when Salah was brought down, he put his arm up saying, "No, it's not a foul." What the hell? Are you a referee or what are you, man? You're blatantly cheating in front of everybody. I wish Darwin Núñez didn't score now. You know what I mean? I would love to have seen what that referee would have given. It's madness, guys. Honest to God, it's madness, man. I don't know what more to say, people. Like it's disgusting, man. It's honestly, it's disgusting. I don't know how people can sit here and watch this type of football. It's not even real football anymore. I said it like on the multiple occasions. What we're watching in the modern day ain't football anymore. It's a circus, man. It's actually a circus. And the acceptance of it is the wrong way of going about it. Because, you know, like the way we are in social media and the way football is nowadays, it's carbon copy. Nobody is real. It's very rare you see real people, if you know what I mean. Because if you're real, you challenge these things. You stop these. You try your best to stop things like this. But we're not. We're just sitting back and accepting this nonsense while the football is becoming boring to watch, man. I don't know, guys. I honestly don't understand like what is going on. We're seeing this, like, look at that. Blatantly handballed the ball. If that was a draw, you know, Liverpool could have won the league. You know what I mean? But we lost the league title. But it's okay. We're conspiracy theorists. We don't really, you know, Liverpool fans don't know what they're talking about. You know, it's all BS, etc. You know what I mean? I can't show the video of this David Coote guy because there's a guy in it. You know, he has done nothing wrong but expose this guy. You know what I mean? So I can't put that on there. But yeah, it's beyond belief, people. Honestly, God, like I feel sorry for Jurgen Klopp. I really, really feel sorry for Jurgen Klopp, man. Look what he's been facing. A team that can buy whoever they want. A team that can buy whoever they want. Plus this on top of that as well. So what chance has the poor guy got? You know what I mean? Like, what did he have? What did he have? He didn't even get support in moments like what we just saw. We had to accept it for what it was. You know what I mean? What that guy has done, man, as a manager, incredible. Absolutely incredible, man. We should be all ashamed of ourselves that we just sit here and accept this disgusting display from these officials, the Premier League, the FA, whatever you want to call them. They're all in it together, guys. What do you like to say? I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a damn about anything. All I want to see is great football. All I want to see is fair football. That's all I want to watch. And this VAR system right now has to be binned. Premier League football clubs need to stand up. Need to stand up and be counted because enough. You know what I mean? Listen, he's guilty. If Man City be found guilty as well, what are we gonna say about the Premier League? Like exactly, this is happening right like under their nose. All this stuff, all this dodgy stuff. You know what I mean? I don't understand what more evidence that you need to get rid of this league. I mean, we don't want the Premier League no more. I don't want it anymore. It's been corrupt for years. They don't want anyone intervening with their, their technology and about their paperwork and all that stuff, because you're probably gonna see a lot of stuff they've taken back in the day. I don't give a damn what I'm saying. I'm not scared to say it because a lot of people are. I'm not. I will stick with my words for the next 20 years if I'm alive, inshallah. You know what I mean? Because that's how I am. I don't come over here. I could have come on here yesterday like everybody else and try to get subscribers and the shocking news, get some, I came the next day. I come here today when everybody's quiet. It's madness, man. It's not fair, guys. It's this league, man. Teams with money always win. The other teams have to find a way to win. Even when they find a way to win, they get cheated out of it. Nah, man. Nah. Let's listen to what they're saying, guys. Hopefully you can hear it.
manager Jurgen Klopp. An unnamed second man appears in the video, which contains many expletives. This is the video. First this hour, Premier League referee David Coote has been suspended by PMSL pending a...
Hang on, guys. I don't know if you could hear it.
About Liverpool and former... First this hour, Premier League referee David Coote has been suspended by PMSL pending a full investigation after a video emerged in which the official appeared to make derogatory comments about Liverpool and former manager Jurgen Klopp. An unnamed second man appears in the video, which contains many expletives. This is the video, which at this point remains unverified.
What did you think of the Liverpool game earlier when you were fourth official?
Liverpool.
What do you think of Jurgen?
So he used the Liverpool, you know, I don't have to say yeah. That's what he said.
Absolutely.
What would you say? Why would you say that Jurgen Klopp was...
Aside from having a right pop at me when I ref them against Burnley in lockdown, then he accused me of lying and then just had a right pop at me, and I've got no...
Listen, mind you, if you look at the footage when Robertson and Klopp is having a go at him, this is way before the Van Dijk incident happened. Just look back in the shirt Robertson was wearing. It was the season we won the league. Just check it out. I thought it was after, but it ain't.
No interest in speaking to someone who's arrogant. So I do my best not to speak to him. Milner's all right. I get on with so
James Milner. You get someone James Milner.
You can see me there with mask on.
Yeah, mask on, obviously.
Yeah, COVID got to be done. Social distancing, right? We're 10 meters apart.
We have to social distance.
Yeah. So, oh my God, German.
Look at that race. You could call it racist. I mean, you call it German something. This is what I'm saying, people. This is what we're facing, man. This is what we're facing. They pick and choose what games to screw people over. You know what I mean? And how is that right? Like, I don't understand. Like, how do we allow this? How can people now sit down and watch a Premier League game and accept what's going on? We're in the VAR era, and they're still making mistakes. You look at the Champions League the other day when Liverpool faced Leverkusen. Look at the Gakpo goal. It took them how many minutes? 2 minutes, something like that. Straight away. They didn't even need to draw the lines. That is the technology they're using around Europe, but we can't use it because the Premier League, you know, they don't want to use it. You know, they want to use their own technology. Why? So you can push players forward in certain occasions. What is it like? Why can't you use the same as everybody else? Because there's dodgy shit happening, man. Dodgy shit is happening, guys. I'm telling you right now. It will come out one day.
Long story short, Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool are all and we hate Scousers.
Right, like, just to be clear, that last video can't go anywhere. Seriously.
We hate Scousers, eh? I wonder.
He's a Premier League referee. Let's not ruin his career. Like, let's face it, we're good blokes, but we can't ruin a bloke's career. Like, we're not that bad. Also, he's a legend.
The legend, yeah? Okay.
Well, Coote was the referee for Liverpool's win over Aston Villa on Saturday. Liverpool have declined to comment. Our senior reporter Rob Dorset has more.
Any suggestion that David Coote or any other elite official might have bias against a particular Premier League football club or bad feeling?
Hang on a second. Didn't Portini say, like, to Jurgen Klopp's face, I don't like you? Like, huh? Are we just like... And he was banned from Liverpool games for, I don't know, a few months, and then he just appeared again? Are we forgetting this? Or what's going on here? What is going on here, guys? Like, man, I don't know.
Towards them or their manager is a very, very serious allegation. But I think we need to stress that David Coote hasn't yet had a chance to explain himself or defend himself, either to us or indeed to the PMSL, who are his employers. And so until we know more about the circumstances and more about the detail about whether this video is genuine or not, we have to be very, very careful. And I think you have to...
From a lot of reliable sources, it is genuine, the video, by the way, people. It's not a new thing. It is genuine. So He did admit to it from a lot of reliable sources.
Realise as well that the PGMOL announced their match officials. They allocate them to games on a Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. That's due to happen a week tomorrow. And I can't see any way that an investigation from the PGMOL could be carried out in that space of time. So I think you have to say it's very, very unlikely that David Coote will be involved in the next round of Premier League matches.
First this hour.
How can he be involved in anything? I don't understand. The guy admitted like he's a dodgy guy. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what more you need. It's I just don't get it, guys. I really don't get it, man. How can we all sit there and watch this corrupt league, man? This league is more corrupt than FIFA, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's more corrupt than FIFA. Honestly, like, you gotta look into that. Oh, goodness gracious me. Look at another games he was involved in. The Arsenal at home game. Don't forget, like, we lost a few points because of, you know, some dubious decisions, especially like this. Like, look at Odegaard, like, playing handball, like, playing basketball with the ball. It wasn't even once he hit his arm, a couple of times. And he said it's not a penalty. And he, there was other games as well he was involved in. From what I've heard, him, Portini, you know, all the crew. They got their own crew, haven't they? You have to be in a gang, you know what I mean? You have to be in a gang. Yeah, it's beyond belief, man. And he refereed the last game. Probably they knew this video is coming out, so they gave him the last Liverpool game. I won't be surprised about that, to be fair. He looked like his eyes were wide open, so I'm assuming he had a few of that. Yeah, it's madness, man. Absolute madness. Now we have to look at every Liverpool game and look at decisions, people. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Welcome to the league, Mr. Arnie Slot. Not everything's as honest as you thought it was when you first arrived, mate. Yeah, man. Scary shit, man. Scary shit. It's no joke, guys. Honestly, it's no joke what we're seeing. Like, look at this poor guy, man, what he had to go through. Liverpool's history in regards to the Premier League. It makes me sad when I see this. You know what I mean? Like, this poor guy, what he had to go through down the years. Now Man City might get, you know, might get some issues as well in regards to their 115 charges. Not only was he facing that, you know what I mean, team that can buy anyone they want. Spending, like, he had, obviously, he had to go against the ownership that we have as well. So that's another thing on top of his, you know, top of the things against him. Yeah, man. Sad, man. Moments like this, you tear up, you know, because you think to yourself, what has this guy been facing? Now he can't be a manager anymore because he's got some issues. He's got some issues, unfortunately, people that you guys don't know about. I can't explain it, but they put him through shit, man. They put him through shit. He was facing unfair, you know, league for all these years. Unfair, man. Unfair league. That's he tried everything, man. He tried everything to win it. He tried everything to do it in a fair way and didn't get the support that he deserved. Sad, man. Sad, man. And people questioned him as a manager. Is he as good as this guy? Is he as good as that guy? The guy is, listen, the guy is better than what you think, mate. He's better than what you think. Look at this. How many incidences did he have with these guys? Look, same guy again. Same guy again. Always, you know, in different pictures of Jurgen Klopp, I've noticed with David Coote. Jurgen Klopp when he had the glasses, Jurgen Klopp when he didn't have the glasses. I can't take this shit, man. Really, really can't take this shit. I can't explain it to you guys anymore. Look at this. Look at that. He pulled the ball back. Let's look at that again. He pulled the fucking ball back. And this is the VAR era. The VAR era. Look at that. That's not another point on board. Another points on board that could have actually helped us win that league. Put the rivals, you know, down. Get us up in the league. 2 points dropped. Man. What are you watching in VAR not to notice that's a penalty? Like, what are you actually watching? Corruption. That's what it is. Disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting, man. Can't do this anymore, man. I'm starting to wonder, like, what is the point of the Premier League now? And then you got this guy in charge at the same time as well. Oh, disappointment. Fucking disappointments. Let me go to the comments before I go on, man. I don't want to keep talking about this shit because it's annoying. Big up, Ends, man. Big up, bro. Please go subscribe to Ends, man. It says it up there, football with Ends. Let's go and subscribe to him. He's brilliant, man. He's consistent. He's one of the best in my opinions. Obviously, thank you for the 2,000 subscribers. It's not all about the 2,000 subscribers. It's coming to the channel and helping us out with everything else. So come to the YouTube channel if you're watching in X, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook, of course. So yeah, it's all about the YouTube channel, people. Appreciate that. I'm not going to keep going on with things like this. It's up to you what you want to do. Road to 3,000 subscribers, of course. Please also like all of our videos. It helps the channel. Yes. Yes, it's been a big up. Thank you. Good luck for Z. Yo, 2K. Congrats. Thanks, bro. I do try. This is tip of the iceberg. Sorry. We looked for reasons why officiating and VAR was so poor. Big up, Sean, by the way, thinking it's rules or technology when it's really the corrupt PGMOL ref being biased. Yeah, listen, like I said, why is Howard Webb coming back, bro? Why are people like that was corrupt in previous years? Why are they coming back? That's the question you have to ask yourself. You know what I mean? It's beyond belief when you see things like that, bro. It's beyond belief, man, and it's annoying at the same time as well. He wasn't fair as an official before, but yet he comes back to the Premier League. Why? I mean, why? I can't believe it, bro. David Coote should not officiate a Sunday league game, and Howard Webb should step down. They need to get referees from overseas. I said that, bro. I did say that. I've been saying that for a long, long time. Maybe we need to go and pay for the best referees in the world. Maybe that's what we've got to do. Maybe this will teach the domestic referees. You need to change your ways. Maybe that's what we've got to do. Because, we know that they're cheats. We know they don't play by the rules. This is why they still use their own technology. If you know what I mean. So the best officials are not from this country, unfortunately. Even Marco Oliver, the one they say he's he's the cream of the crop and all this nonsense. He's dodgy. He does things like this. Look at that Man City game last season. McAllister got kicked in the chest. And he said, "This is too." What did he say? This game is too big to make a decision like that in the last minute of the game. Wow. So you're stopping another team winning because the game is too big. Nice. Congrats on 2K, lad. Fully deserved. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you, Ernst, Rob, man. We've got to do something very soon, brother. Congrats on 2K. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Big up GTV Football Channel. Please subscribe to GTV Football Channel. He's my brother. He's a wonderful guy. The most knowledgeable, obviously, content creator that I know. So please go and subscribe to him. He's amazing, guys. He's absolutely amazing, man. Go and subscribe to him. Yeah, people, just bring up whatever you want to say on the chat. I'll read it out, and then we can discuss it as well. We lost the 2022 title and 2020 point record because of this clown. Yeah, bro. Listen, you need to look at everything. You need to look at everything that's happened. It's not just him. That's why I keep telling people. Paul Tierney said to Jurgen Klopp to his face, he doesn't like him. But he still referees our game, still does the VARs. You know what I mean? That makes the crucial decisions in our games. I'm shocked we're way clear at this stage of the season. But what I'm not shocked about is I was at the Brighton game. I don't know who that referee was. But all of a sudden, all these referees are coming back to the Liverpool games. Do you know what I mean? We haven't seen them all season. All season, we haven't seen these referees referee all of our games. But all of now, they're all coming back. They're appearing again. Paul Terry is appearing again. Anthony Taylor is appearing again. David Coote, he ain't going to appear anymore, but he's appearing again at the time. It's weird. It's weird, man. Like I said, when we're challenging for our titles, we get decisions I can't believe. But when we're not challenging for titles, we get decisions that I can't believe. But when we're challenging for a title, we always, get corruption around it. Just look back. Look back at that season when we got at the top 4. We finished 5th with Darwin Núñez's arrival that season. Look at the decisions we was getting. It was strange. Very strange, in my opinion. That I was sitting there at times that we don't even get this when we challenge. How comes we get it when we're not challenging? Doesn't that, don't you guys find that weird? Honest to God, go and watch that back, that season. Madness, man. Big up, Steve Fuzzy. I shed a tear last night when I deeped everything Jurgen Klopp was coming against. I fully understand why he said, I'm running out of energy. I hope he gets peace and success that surpasses all understanding in the next phase of his life. He deserves more. Yeah. Unfortunately, what people need to understand here, I don't think he's going to manage again. I think he's got more of an issue somewhere else. I don't want to explain to people than manage a football club again. This is why he's taking the red what do you call it, Red Bulls? Is it Red Bulls? Yeah. Job opportunity, and he wants to stop management. He doesn't want to go through that anymore because of some reasons. I can't get into it. You guys need to find out for yourselves. I don't think we're going to see Jurgen Klopp manage a team again. I think Liverpool was his last club. I'll be very, very surprised if he ever comes back. You know what I mean? So just look into that. Big up, John Conway, man. Big up, brother. Thank you, man. It's because of people like you, bro, that we got there. But like I said, I like the 2K, but I want people to come to the YouTube channel and help us out on the other stuff as well. That's the whole point. Yeah, it's sad what you see with Jurgen Klopp, guys. Honestly, yeah, man. What he faced, that poor guy. It will be exposed. These people will be exposed. Man City will be exposed. I mean, the referees are exposed now. Man City will be exposed next. I mean, I want it to happen. I want to see what they did. You can't get 115 charges and you get away with all of it. I'm sorry. If that happens, let's boycott the Premier League. Everybody out. Out! Out. Jump, man. Jump. Jump from that sinking ship. Jump from that. Yeah, so guys, I'm done with this stuff. I don't want to talk about referees anymore. It's sad. It's sad what we see, but it's been happening for years and nobody ever questioned it. We sat here acceptance of this nonsense. And then we listen to people who's telling us, oh, the referees, they treat everybody the same. Do they? Now I'm asking those people there that told me that questioned me and all that stuff. When I said, let's stop certain things, that had to go at me, trying to bring me down as a human being. Think about it now. Who's wrong now? You told me they treat everybody the same. Do they? Sayonara. Scumbags, mate. You think I make up things like that out of the blue, like I'm mental or something? I don't make up things like that, man. You look at it, it's staring right there in the face. Stupid idiots. Your club is getting screwed over and you're telling me they treat everybody the same. Are you fucking mad or what, man? What are you watching, man? I'm angry, guys. I'm angry, man. I can't accept this shit, man. I've never done a crime in my life. I've never been to prison, nothing like that. You know what I mean? Because I live on, straight like down that line. That's what I live. I don't live taking shortcuts or anything like that. Yeah. That's how I am as a human being. I talk about things like that. But when people are questioning me, saying to me, no, they treat everyone the same. Look at that poor guy Klopp now. Look what they did to him. Look what they did to that guy who made your team look great, who made your team relevant again, who made your team, one of the best teams in the world again. Look what they did to him. Fucking hell, man. I can't watch this shit, man. Nah, man. I love this. You know what? I've realized, these people don't even know nothing about football. I don't think they even played football in their life. You know what I mean? I don't even think they do. I don't think they've kicked a ball in their life. If you haven't kicked a ball, what do you actually know about, the game? You're just gonna be like those geeks that they never used to play football, and then you come onto football and make the like the game to your way of thinking. Come on, man. Come on. That poor guy faced a lot, man. That poor guy, Klopp, faced a lot, guys. You know what I mean? Where's the justice for Jurgen Klopp, man? People need to start thinking about that. Justice for Jurgen Klopp. I don't want to talk about him anymore. Obviously, we've got a new manager. But looking back at this, you know what he was facing, man. Oh, man. Can't, man. Let's talk about the Premier League. Then I'm gonna go, guys, because I can't go on with this shit, man. Yeah, so the Premier League, everybody knows, Liverpool are top, 5 points clear of Man City. We beat, obviously, Aston Villa by 2-0. David Coote was the actual referee, I believe it or not. The well deserved. You know what I mean? Aston Villa didn't come to play football. They came, just to sit back and let Liverpool play in front of them. It was sad to see. You know what I mean? I thought Unai Emery was better than that. He was moaning a lot, looking for penalties, which weren't penalties. They were talking about the one Bradley pulled Torres, the defender, but what they seem to forget, Rodgers was pulling Bradley before that. That's why I think Bradley ended up pulling the other defender. So he couldn't even run to stop that defender getting to the ball. So if you go and look back at that incident, you're going to see Rodgers pulling Bradley first, and Bradley pulled the player in front of him, which was Torres, the defender. Other than that, listen, we're not playing the best football in the world, but we're getting results out. You know what I like about Arne Slot? That our manager, our head coach, he does something that I don't know if everybody knows about it. If a team faces us, he stops their strength, like their main players, the strength they got in the team. That's what he does. Or he does something else to make us better. Like, if you look at the Leverkusen game, why did Diaz play up front? It's because if Darwin Núñez plays up front, the defender he was facing lacks the, the tall physicality kind of players. He could dominate them. With Diaz, he's a bit nimble, he's small, low center of gravity, and then, he just goes around, the defenders. So it's very difficult for those big defenders to actually handle that. That's how he scored a hat-trick. You know what I mean? He could have handled him. Listen, this manager, what he's doing at the moment, we're not playing the best football, but he's making sure he stops the strength of the other teams for us to win the games. You know what I mean? Like, you look at the Chelsea game, Cole Palmer phased him out the game. Jones had him in his pocket the whole game, and Jones scored a goal. Don't forget that as well. Should have had another one. So the tactical side of Arne Slot is amazing. Old Trafford away, you know what I mean? What did he say? He put the two wingers up, didn't it? That's what he said. Because he knows on the counter-attack we score goals. And how do we score those goals? Counter-attacks, winning the ball up the pitch. So there's a lot of things you need to look at what this manager is doing, man, that we haven't done in the past. You know what I mean? Jurgen Klopp, it was 4-3-3. We play our way, and if we beat them, we beat them. If we don't, we don't. You know what I mean? We don't really try to stop their stars, in the game as well. It's not man marking. It's just when you haven't got the ball, you got to put yourself in a position to stop that player, moving around. So if Odegaard was playing, he'll put someone on that side that can handle him, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it was unfortunate in that game, to be fair. Like, it finished 2-2. If we set up right, I think we would have beat Arsenal in that game. Honestly, I think we would have beat them. But we didn't set up right. That's why it finished 2-2. But listen, guys, like every game that we play, even if we go a goal down, we come back to win, or we got a draw. So it's not bad. Even, like, when things like that happen, I like it. I really like it, because it shows we don't give up in all the games that we play. We still keep going. You know what I mean? So nice one, man. Yeah, please, people, subscribe to Sean's channel. Hopefully Sean can put it up. He's got a wicked channel, man. There we go. It says the Pickford Virgil thing was disgrace, regardless of it is offside or not, or out of play or in play. Pickford made a red card offense and should be sent off. What, believe it or not, Sean, what he said, this David Coote, he said, I didn't know I could send him off at the time. That's what he said. Official, that gets paid full-time money, a lot of money, by the way. Said at the time, I didn't know I could send him off. What kind of nonsense is that? Haven't you got a book that you read what the rules are? Oh my God, it's bad. It's really, really bad. Liverpool need to take action, but will they? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. We're too nice, man. We're too nice. Big up, Aaron, man. Big up, bro. Always thank you for the support, man. Big up, big up. Hit the likes. 2K subs. Thank you, brother. John, there. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I don't think they will take action because, if we do, imagine the decisions during the season. Think about it. Think about it. We've got too many important games coming up, which is, we've got Southampton. And I think after that, we should have Man City. So we've got the opportunity to get clear of them all. If we beat Southampton, that is. I'm not going to sit here and say we are going to beat. Anything can happen. A man could get sent off. Liverpool might have an off day, etc. You know what I mean? So let me look at the fixtures. The ones we got is Southampton, and obviously Real Madrid in the Champions League. Then we've got Man City at home, Newcastle away, Everton away. So it's going to be a difficult stage of the season. What I don't want to see in the Everton away game is the performance that we did last season. We can't have that. Last season, the way we performed at Goodison was unacceptable, in my opinion. Even though a lot of people thought we ain't gonna win the league, okay, but perform much better than that. Put some aggression in there. You don't let them beat you in set pieces, and you just let them score goals without a challenge, if you know what I mean. And that's what we did. That's what we actually did, guys. Whether we like to say or not, I didn't like the performances in certain senior players, which is including Trent Alexander-Arnold. Didn't put himself about, vice captain of the team. Take a risk sometimes, mate. Put your arm on a player when he's about to head the ball. Maybe he'll miss the ball. You got to be smart. You got to be smart. And we wasn't smart in that game. But let me go back to the game. Obviously, it took us 5 points clear over Man City. But listen, so far so good this season. I'm not going to say we're going to win the league. I don't want to jump the gun. We got to be humble. I know our rival fans are saying, say something, man. Say you're challenging for the league. Say Mo Salah is the greatest Premier League player and all this stuff. No, we're not going to say that because that's what you want us to do. You want us to put pressure on our players. So when they, get on the pitch, they will freeze or something might go wrong. No. We stay the way we are, humble. We accept it for where it is, game at a time. And then we see where we are at the end of the season. Yeah, let me go to other games. This game was brilliant, wasn't it? Man City won a goal ahead. Haaland hit the crossbar, winning. And then, João Pedro came on. A lot of people were asking questions, about what he said. He said, I am back. That's what he said. I am. No, did he say I am back? Yeah, I am back. He said, I am back. Something like that. I like João Pedro. I think he's a brilliant player. Man City fell apart. Let's just be honest. This is not a great Man City team. I keep telling people that. I said this a long time ago. Liverpool faced a lot of great players like, Leroy Sané's, Sterling, Fernandinho, Yaya Toure, all these players in the same team, David Silva, with Bernardo Silva in the team. We faced these guys. We faced, Mahrez, all these players. And now you're watching who the hell are these players they got now? Who the hell are they? And the last 2 seasons, Arsenal's been facing that, and they can't beat that. And they're questioning Liverpool Football Club. Look at the teams in the last 8 years we faced, and look at the teams Arsenal have faced. It's night and day. It's night and day. Goodness gracious me. I don't have to explain that to you. Look at the players. I just mentioned some of them to you. That's what Liverpool faced. Vincent Kompany at the back. All these players. And Arsenal can't even beat this meaty Man City team. The reason Man City is meaty because they can't spend anymore. This is where we're going to see Pep Guardiola. Is he the one, the one before the one, which is, the Man United guy? Because if he wins the league with this team, without signing, 3 or 4 players in Jan, then we could say he's the one before the one. You know what I mean? So it's madness. It's absolute madness what I hear like about what we faced and what Arsenal is facing, man. 99 points, 100 points seasons, mate. Like, what are you watching? This is the different Man City team. This team is shit. I gotta be real. Without Rodri, they're shit. How do you fall apart 1-0 up? When did you ever see a Man City actually fall apart 1-0 up? Come on, man. Come on. I thought when they scored, it was over. That's what I thought, but it wasn't. Hey, O'Neill was doing well, man. O'Neill was doing well. A lot of Wolverhampton fans were asking, you don't know what you're doing. They were telling him that, sorry. They were telling him, you don't know what you're doing. Well, he's winning games now. He's not doing a bad job, is he? So, West Ham, man, I don't know what's going on with my local team, man. I don't know what's going on. They can't win games anymore, man. Even at home, they're struggling. It's madness. That's a good result. Crystal Palace away. Crystal Palace is a difficult team at their ground, that small, congested ground. It's very difficult to beat a team like Crystal Palace, Fulham done pretty well. Smith Rowe, Arsenal might be regretting there. The poor kid, man. I felt bad for him when he was at Arsenal, sitting on that bench, not even coming off sometimes. People avoiding him, trying to get them high five when they're coming off the pitch. It's bad, man. Bad treatment on that youngster, man. I hope he becomes a great player because he deserves it. He looks like a very humble kid, well-grounded kid. Needs all the support that he can get, in my opinion, man. Harry Wilson, everybody knows him, ex-Liverpool player, come through the youth system, Welsh international. Scoring goals, man. 3 goals, yeah. 3 goals in 2 games. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Listen, Brentford needs to sort themselves out at the back, They keep conceding a lot of goals and winning games at the same time as well. It's a good game. It's a brilliant game. Bournemouth people, they beat City, they beat Arsenal at home. Away is a bit, bit iffy. But if they sort that out, they'll become like a top 8 club, in my opinion. That's all they have to do is sort that away format. And they'll be fine after that. Yes, people, hit the like button, hit the subscription button, hit the notification button, all that good stuff. Sorry about my voice. I've got throat issues today. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Thank you for the comments and all that stuff. Be truthful, innit? Be truthful to yourself, guys. Be truthful to yourself because, corruption doesn't exist in our game. Corruption does exist in our game. You need to understand when the Premier League started, it was iffy from that moment. I mean, one team's been winning it for so long. How? They never dominated Europe. How can you be one like that in the Premier League, but in Europe you don't even exist? You're losing to the likes of Galatasaray and teams like that. You know what I mean? It's weird. Very weird. This game, obviously, a good result for Liverpool. It could have been 10 points, but in 9 points, I accept 9 points. I don't mind 9 points. I don't mind that. Yeah, Pedro Neto and Gabriel Martinelli. Obviously, Arsenal had the opportunity to win the game in the last few minutes, man. Trossard, goodness gracious. But this is what you need. Why you need a number 9? I mean, a number 9 will be there. It's like magic. He'll be there and tapping it in. That's what a number 9 does. That's what they were missing. Yeah, but it was a fair result, I thought, like at the end. Chelsea are getting better, but, in the big games, they have to do better, if you know what I mean, guys. Like, they have to be, if you're at home, be more dominant, be more physical. And, if you create chances, make sure you're clinical at the same time as well. I thought Odegaard was rushed. I mean, I don't think he's supposed to be back that soon. Obviously, he created the goal for Martinelli, but it's like if you rush an important player back, he could get injured again. You know what I mean? So you got to take your time with him. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. Yeah, but yeah, I think a draw was a fair result. It's Arsenal at the title race. Listen, you don't win the title in November. I mean, there's a long way to go. There's a long way to go. But my football club, what they need to do is take it a game at a time. Make sure you win your games, and make sure your rivals, drop points along the way as well. The more points they drop, and the more games you win, the more the title gets closer. If you know what I mean. So we don't have the strength in depth, but in January we have to buy some players, man. I mean, make sure the likes of Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes are setting up for the January transfer window. I don't know if we all expected us to challenge for the title. Maybe they did. I don't know, because they keep doing these things, especially Michael Edwards. But yeah, we need those players, man. We need those players. Fair result. I thought, Arsenal's not at the title race. Don't think that, guys. I mean, all banter aside, they're still in the title race. This one shocked me more than anything. It shocked. Listen, if Ipswich beat them at home, I won't be shocked yet. It's part of, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. They will, if Ipswich can win at home, they're very difficult to beat, etc. But when they're going to the Spurs ground and beating Spurs by 2-1 at their ground, goodness gracious me. This is what I'm saying about Spurs, people. That's why I say to you, why are they in these YouTube channels? Why are they in the social medias? Like, why are they bragging like they've won something? They've won nothing for years, man. The last time they won the league, it was ancient. Black and white TV. But we sit here, pretending they're a big club. They're not a big club, man. Big clubs don't act like this. Big clubs win, man. They win. And they don't. Ipswich at home, 2-1. Are you mad? Goodness gracious me. It's nothing to watch about Tottenham, man. Poor team. This was a good game. I was watching it. Obviously, Nottingham Forest won a goal up. But with Nottingham Forest, the issue they have is when they try to play football and they don't have a game plan, like what they did against Liverpool, they struggle. So what I'm trying to say is, most of the time, what they did when they were winning those games is they played their players who are more defensive, ultra defensive, you know what I mean? And then they brought on the attackers, in the second half, about 70 minutes, 80 minutes, something like that, to get the winning goal. That's what they need to do to build up confidence, in my opinion. And if you're playing your main players from the start, it's very difficult for them to win games, if you know what I mean. And Newcastle went there, played brilliantly. I thought they played absolutely brilliantly. Isak always scoring goals, but the issue with him is he's injury prone. If he avoids injuries and finds a way, staying fit, a lot of the big teams will chase it. I'm not saying Newcastle is not a big team. They are the richest club in the world at the moment, but they're not going to be challenging for titles because they can't spend. They can't spend the money they wanted to spend. So it'll be difficult for them, if you know what I mean. Especially for Isak, like if he wants the league titles and all that stuff, you have to wait a while, mate. I mean, and you're going to probably be 30 at that time. So it's the best option for him is if he stays fit, go to a bigger team that's challenging for titles. No offense to Newcastle, but I'm just trying to give you a play from a player's point of view, what he needs in his life. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, just go to a team that's going to win the league title. Last one, hopefully, is Man United won by 3-0. Well deserved, obviously. They look more solid. They look more of a team that's together again. Obviously, Fernandes scored a goal, the first one. Christensen scored the second one, and Garnacho scored the third one. I don't. With Man United, guys, I don't know what Amorim is gonna do. It's gonna be a tough time for him as a manager. Things are gonna be good in the beginning. They're all gonna be bragging about their team again, but when that moment, has he got the tactical know-how? Has he got more than one formation to win games? Or that's what I want to see about this manager. I know he plays 3 at the back. I know he does that, but the Premier League is not a 3 at the back league. It's more of 4 at the back league because it's the stadiums. It's very congested, and apart from Old Trafford or Tottenham Stadium or the City Ground, Etihad and Emirates. The rest of the pitches are not that big, and you're playing like 3 at the back. It's not for this league. I want to see if he could do something. I mean, what is he going to do with Man United? Is he going to play differently. I don't know. I really don't know about Amorim. I watch his team. They look exciting. But what is he going to do different from the great managers before him? Like the Mourinho's, like Van Gaal's, all these managers that failed at Man United. When a team is at the bottom like that, trying to buy success instead of like trying to rebuild. Can you imagine if Man United, when Ferguson left, rebuilt the whole team? Like they go younger route, you know what I mean, and humble players that want to work hard and try hard for the team. Can you imagine if they went down that route, where they will be right now? I think they'll be challenging. But they bought players for a large amount of money who are coming to the end of their careers, and they don't care about winning anymore. They come to Man United for money reasons. They don't come for Man United to win titles. That's why I keep telling my mates who support Man United, don't stress yourself out, because the club has lost that identity of winning. And Ferguson has a big part in that as well, because he left an aging team. He didn't rebuild. Look at Jurgen Klopp, what he left, and look what Ferguson left for Man United. You know what I mean? That's selfishness. You know what I mean? It's like a ex-manager wants his legacy to remain, and after that, he doesn't care. You get what I'm saying, guys? That's how I see when I looked at Man United. It's madness. It's absolute madness, man. Absolute madness, man. Big up, GG. Big up, Fozzy. Congrats on the 2K, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, honestly. Ravi, big up, brother. Big up, lad. Bun David Coote. Just and incompetent. See you next Tuesday. Yeah, he's an idiot, isn't he, man? David Coote shouldn't be refereeing a game, to be fair. I don't know why people are feeling sorry for him, mate. I can't believe it. I see it on, on TalkSport and in these other places. You don't want a man to lose his job. He chose that life. It's like a crackhead. He chose that life. I mean, you can't really get them out. That's their life. They chose it. Nobody put a gun to their head and said to them, do that. They chose that life. You choose it. You know what I mean? Face the consequences. It's as simple as that. Some people saying he ref in the lower league. He's not fit for the purpose at all. That's what I'm saying, Rafi. I don't understand why I'm hearing this. Like, a man shouldn't lose a living. He chose to lose that living. He cheated. He cheated, and he's telling you to your face. He's refereeing teams that he doesn't like. A man like Jurgen Klopp had to suffer through this shit for years. You know what I mean? Come on. Come on. But as I said about Man United, guys, this is the issue that Amorim is going to have. To me, if I was a manager, if I was the football club, I don't want to say because it's Man United, I'll rebuild the whole thing from top to bottom. Rebuild everything in that football club, top to bottom. That's what you need to do. Sometimes you've got to take that hit. I mean, in order for you to be successful again. Because if you keep buying these has-been players and all this stuff, the players that come for money, you're not going to win anything, man. Because they're not going to give you that, the extra runs on the pitch, that hard work. They're not going to give you that stuff. They're just going to be, walking around and all this stuff. How comes? Let me ask you a question. How comes they haven't, won games like this under Ten Hag? Because they wasn't trying. All of a sudden, they're winning games. Wow. That shows they got the manager sacked. I've always said it. It's the same players that's been here from the Mourinho era. Why are they being held accountable for what they've done? Eh? Why not? Why are they allowed to do what they're doing? And nobody's questioning that. I mean, they went through how many managers? 8 managers? 9 managers? And the players are still there. They're never held accountable. Madness, man. Absolute madness. Okay, guys, I'm going to look at the league and I'm off ski. Appreciate everybody that's come on. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. I don't know. Depends how I feel. Liverpool, top of the league, my friends. 1 loss. If we face Nottingham Forest again, I think we'll beat them at Anfield. Let's be realistic. I say 0 loss. 1 draw. We've got 28 points. Man City got 23. Arsenal and Chelsea have 19. Shit, Chelsea's top of Arsenal. Wow. Who's the strongest team in London right now? Nottingham Forest, 19 as well. Wow, they all got the same points. Wow, even at Brighton. Didn't know that. Yeah, you can see the league people, like Liverpool, 5 points. Listen, I'll take that. If someone gave me that at the beginning of the season, 11 games, you're going to be like 5 points clear, 28 points. You know what I mean? I'll take that. I'll snap your hand off. And the one loss is against Nottingham Forest, after international break, etc. You know how it is. Yeah, I'll take that any day. Yeah, there you go, people. This is the league. Man United, 13th, where they belong. Yeah, there you go. It's great to see it. The Mighty Reds back at the top. But listen, guys, there's going to be people out there going to try to persuade you to have a go at your team, try to persuade you to create a commotion around our football club. So, we insult our players, insult our manager and all that stuff. Listen, I didn't expect us to be here. I didn't expect Arne Slot to be this good. And for a guy who hasn't signed anybody, it's pretty impressive, isn't it? Think about it this way. Imagine he signed players that he wanted as well with this team. How many points could we be ahead of everybody else at the end of the season? Think about that. This is not even his team. You know what I mean? Like it is his team, but he didn't buy all these players. It was set up from the previous manager. So, and he's doing this right now. You know what I mean? I've always said the head coach I prefer. Manager, I don't prefer. Because I just want my coach, my manager, head coach, whatever you want to call it, to just concentrate on the team. Outside the football, I don't give a damn. Inside football, just concentrate on the football team. And that's what he's doing. I didn't expect this. Like I've always said, I didn't even know who he was. I didn't even know. Like, listen, I wouldn't even put. If someone asked me, I wouldn't put him in any list because I don't know who he was. But if at the end of the season we do the miracle, which is 20, and he's in charge, I think a lot of apologies needs to be ready. You know what I mean? To the people that's at the top. Not FSG. It's just I'm not gonna apologize to FSG for what they did to club, but like Michael Edwards and that, because they could have got Amaron, they could have got the Zerbi, they could have got all these other managers, but they chose this one. Like everybody was on one side, but they were on their own. You know what I mean? So a guy who's not gonna change anything at Liverpool, a guy who's gonna play the same way as the previous manager, and get you success. Well, does that sound familiar to you guys? If you look at Bill Shankly and Bob Paisley, how did they work? Bob Paisley was an ex-Liverpool player, went to the coaching staff. He was even a physio. People don't know that. If you see him carrying Emily Hughes on his back, you can see at Anfield there's a statue there. And then eventually became the manager. So basically nothing's changed. It's just extra sauce was put onto that team, which is better possession. Does that remind you of something? More calmer. He's not a dictator. You know what I mean? I can't say it that way, but I'm saying that a person that speaks a lot. It's strange, isn't it? How life works out. It's like I've always said it. Life is like a circle, innit? It's like a circle. Bill Shankly, Bob Paisley, Jurgen Klopp, Arne Slot. You know what I mean? It's similar if you look at it. Maybe the older fans will remember that. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about it. I wasn't born that time. So I was born, obviously, Bob Paisley was in charge, but I don't. I'm a baby. I don't know anything. So you look at Bill Shankly, loudmouth, says it how it is. Make sure that he makes sure the Liverpool fans are always on side. And then you look at Jurgen Klopp, so similar to him, on and off the pitch. And then you look at Arne Slot and Bob Paisley, quiet men, calm men, possession-keeping men, and all that matters to them is winning trophies, even if you have to, concede possession, and the other teams that run you. I'm telling you guys, it's like a full circle. Look back in history. It's madness, absolute madness. I can't believe it. Like it's like life, man. It's weird, very strange. The PGMO costing teams points title, but that's okay. We should just live with it. It's a joke. That's what Ravi. Remember what I was saying last year, the year before, and people to call me a conspiracy theorist. The decision is blatantly in your face. You could see it. You don't need you don't need anything. You got eyes. Look at it. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Gigi says, people say it's too early to judge the league. Seeing Liverpool on top, but we are going into the 12th game now. We are just good with 9 points clear of the league favorite Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal are the favorites at the beginning of the season. But the thing is, bro, we could be way clear if things go right. You know what I mean? We're going to face City. We have to beat them at home. You know what I mean? That's another thing as well. So City's facing Spurs when they come back. Spurs are in a bad form. Spurs need a win. Spurs actually play well at the Etihad. Empty-had, sorry. You know, it's always empty in it. So that's what you got to look at. That game can be something. Something could happen in that game. They could lose points in that game as well. We've got Southampton away when we come back. So that's gonna be a difficult game. Obviously, we don't have a good record in the past, but when you have to win, you have to win in it. So just make sure you don't get a man sent off. Just make sure the officials don't, try to screw you over. Now we know, and get the win. Get the win. I don't care like the wins anymore. And Arsenal's got Nottingham Forest at home. So Arsenal's got difficult games as well. They've got West Ham away after that, and they've got Man United at home after that, with Amaran as the manager now, and they've got Fulham away after that as well. So they've got difficult games coming. The games they don't really normally win, if you know what I mean, guys. So it's a long season, I agree, but you got to play it smart. Make sure you don't drop points and just keep on going. You know what I mean? That's what we've got to do, man. Just game at a time and see where we are in May. Come May, as they say. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Ravi says Liverpool just need to carry on with what we are doing and not get caught up with others. But the thing is, bro, others are trying to bring us down. Others are trying to influence our games and all that stuff. So what we need to do is be smart. We've got to be smart, guys. We can't cater to the rivals' needs. They're going to try make us angry. They're going to try make us, if we get a draw, for instance, or lose a game, for instance, they're going to do this kind of, way of us having to go at the football club and having to go at the players. But we've got to be more smarter than that and make sure that we don't allow outside influences, influence our performances in the Premier League as well, if you know what I mean, guys. So being top of the league is the most beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Winning the league title and making it 20 is more beautiful, you know what I mean? So nobody can speak to us after that and always say, Man United is the biggest club because they got one more trophy ahead of you in the Premier League. You know what I mean? We don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that anymore. I mean, I want to see Liverpool successful. Arne Slot is here to win things. He's not here just to make up the numbers. You could see it. You saw him if you watch his after-match talks to the players. Make sure when you go to international football, you come back fit. Make sure, you don't come back injured and things like that. That's what he says to them. Listen, this guy is amazing, man. I never thought Curtis Jones would play as good as what he's doing. I mean, I never thought that in the light of day. Look at Curtis Jones now. I'm the biggest critic of Curtis Jones. I don't hate the player. I keep telling people that. What affects me, he's a scouser that doesn't perform. You know what I mean? You don't want to be labeled a local player that's not trying for the football club. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear every local player, they're doing their best for their football club. And you know what I mean? They are the ones who set the tone for Liverpool. They are the ones who, are the leaders for the football club. That's what I want to see in Curtis Jones. And we don't see enough of that. Now, last 4 games, how can I complain? I'm sitting here, saying he's going to be a great player. If he continues, maybe having a baby did this for him. Maybe having a baby made, having a responsibility, maybe made him think, stop this clowning around and, think about your footballing career. Football doesn't last long. Your football career doesn't last long. It's a short time in life. Make the most of it, man. And you're playing for the club you love. So make the most of it. You know what I mean? You're spot on, Gravy. You're spot on. Big up, bro. Big up, Red. He says, congrats on the 2 subs, Fozzy. Hopefully, many more to come. Oh, thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Honestly, appreciate that. What about this, mate, saying we hate Scousers? Not many talking about that, especially mainstream media. it shows, innit? It shows they never liked us. You know what I mean? And I said that. I remember I was saying that on Twitter in the League Cup final. Let these youngsters, you know, play their game. You know what I mean? And all that stuff. We don't need to get involved in the, you know, political things and all that stuff, because, you know, it will affect us. That's what I said. And what happened? Straight away, the media, you know, they always make fun of us after the games and all that stuff. And it never ends. It never ends. And all of a sudden, you see people posting about the 96 at Anfield getting squashed and all that stuff. I don't want to see things like that. You know what I mean? We should appreciate. I don't want anyone, you know, making fun of the 97. I don't. So we shouldn't really bring things like that up. That's what I'm trying to say. The truth is already out there. People know about the truth. If they want to ignore it, that's the person that they are. They are very vicious as a human being. They should look at themselves in the mirror and, you know, think about what they're saying. They lied, man. They lied in 89. They lied about our football club, saying everybody was drunk, you know, and all this stuff. It was their fault. And now the truth is that. Why do we have to, like, cater to these assholes that's always making fun of us? Why? Nobody should be talking about the 97. Nobody, man. If an official is saying I hate Scousers, like, you know what I mean? What? I don't know what more we can do. You know what I mean? I think Liverpool Football Club should put complaints forward. Arsenal, as soon as they get a bad decision in a game, they're already right into the FA. They're already right into the Premier League. We just let it happen. Sad, man. Sad. Fozzie, something tells me that that game against City at Anfield would be the title decider, because our confidence too high right now. I don't think it's the title decider, bro. Like, we could get a few injuries as the season goes along, and, you know, we could just fall apart from there as we did last season. That's what I'm a bit, you know, reserved about. I worry about things like this because I don't want to go through things like that. You know what I mean? Again, that's what I'm saying. We've got to make some signings in January. We haven't signed anybody, bro. Forget about Chiesa, man. That's not a signing. That's just something to shut your mouth. That's what it is. As they did with Arthur. Remember that season was looking for a midfielder. They got Arthur. Did we see him play? He's not a Liverpool player. He won't be remembered as a Liverpool player. That's how bad that signing was. So yeah, we've got to be realistic, guys. Beating them would be great, but we've still got to be humble and grounded. I mean, we've got to be grounded, guys. Injuries can set in any time, and, you know, it could make your season horrendous, and that's what I don't want. I don't want to go through that again. Last season, we was top of the league majority of the season, more than anybody, but we fell apart. You know what I mean? When the announcement happened and all that stuff, we're going to do it for Klopp. He didn't do it for Klopp. We lost the league. I mean, if you play like that against Everton away, what league are you trying to win? Come on, guys. Like, let's be realistic. Yeah, guys, that's me done. I hope you enjoyed this. More to come, of course. Thank you for the subscription, and as always, thank you for the likes. Thank you for everything you guys done for me. Thank you to Uncle Rods. Thank you to Anton. Thank you to Rob, my mates. This is my mates when I started the channel. Attica, my brother, Faisal. Thank you to everybody that's come on the channel, like, you know, Ensman, GTV. Listen, even though me and Hussam don't talk, even him when he came on the channel, thank you for coming on and helping me out. Laser, most of all, I mean, he helped me out more than anybody. I will never forget that. And of course, Noodle Beats, man, the thumbnail guy, the guy who comes in here and hosts, the partner in crime. He should be back very soon. Everybody, Nuruddin from, obviously, Therapy Army. And, you know, Igal came on here, you know, passed through. Thank you to him as well. Thank you to everybody, man. Because everything that you do, guys, you contribute. You know what I mean? Bejan Barnes, our stream's still going on, Bejan Barnes. You know, the views always go up when I look at that one. Me, you, and Uncle Rod's. Madness, man, madness. Anthrop, of course, who's come on recently. Uncle Albert. There's so many people, man. Ari, of course, who's come on the channel, who's always, you know, liking our stuff on the social medias, always retweeting our stuff as well. All the people in the chat, like Ravi, Steve, you know, there's people from Andy, the first person I ever had on the chat. I can never forget that guy. He's got his own YouTube channel. I need to put him on the, you know, on the list of, you know, people you could go to subscribe to as well. So many people, man. I can't name everybody. I'm gonna be here till tomorrow. So thank you to everybody. Honestly, thank you. Like John Conway and, you know, Redbirds of this world. You know, Gigi, they just come back recently, and, you know, Scottish Bear guys. Like, we gotta like have our thoughts with that guy. He's battling illness at the moment. Always says good things, Scottish Bear. I will never forget that, bro. Like, and my support is always with you, bro. You know, yeah, listen, Frank Carlisle, obviously I go on his channel. He got me some people on here. Thank you to him as well. You know, get into 2000. Look, I'm older than most channels. I've been here since 2019. Getting to 2000 is a big thing, guys. You know, it helps the channel. But it's not just about helping the channel in that way. You got to come on the chat. You got to come on the views. You know what I mean? To get us up there as well. I don't have to, like, you know, ask for things like that. It should be, you know, thing that's natural. You know what I mean? If you want to chat to someone, let's chat. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to be like these other people that's going to shout and cry and, you know, give you false hopes. You know what I mean? I'm not that type of person. I'm a realist. I've always been a realist. And people that know me, they know I'm like that. So I'll go to games on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Driving up and down that motorway is too much for me, but I'll try. If Liverpool travel somewhere in the world, I'll go watch him. You know what I mean? That's the type of person I am, because Liverpool's my football club. That's why I created just the Liverpool channel. I'm not creating a channel for everybody else. It says LFC Red Forever. It's a Liverpool channel. So expect more stuff to come, honestly. Yeah, just hit the like, hit the subscription, hit the notification. That will alert you every single time I come on. There's Beijing, man. Please go and subscribe to Beijing Barnes. He's my brother, man. I met him in Philadelphia. We watched the game together down there. It was one of the best times we had, man. It was a beautiful game against Arsenal. We beat them as well. Blessed, bro. Blessed, brother. Blessed, man. Please go subscribe to him. Please get in his chat as well, because, you know, he's hard working, man. Him and you know, Pops and Chris Angel, Rasta Crab. They're brilliant. They are brilliant. I love listening to them. You know what I mean? And contributing on my end for them as well, because they're great people, man. They know their football. They love Liverpool Football Club. It's not always, you know, positivity. You get all sorts. You know, you get the positives. You get the middle. You get the you know, the negatives as well. So go on, check it out, man, guys. You won't regret it. Promise. You won't regret that channel, man. They're doing great stuff down there as well. They're doing it with Flawless now. They've got their own show with Flawless. That guy's a great guy, man. I've met him on Judge Mo's channel. It was a good day, man. We had a lot of laughs, man. A lot of laughs on that channel, on that show. So yeah, please go and subscribe to me. Even Judge Mo, man, go and subscribe to him. He helped me out. I will never, like, forget that. He always used to, like, you know, call me to, you know, like, you could call someone for so long, and then, you know, when they don't want to, like, come on the channel, you give up in it. But yeah, he helped me out, man. So please go subscribe to Judge Mo as well. Yeah, that's me, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and just be humble. Be humble, man. Be humble. Remember that. Be humble.